UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer says the country is considering banning the social media site X because of sexualized images generated by its AI chatbot Grok. In a radio interview, Prime Minister Starmer condemned the platform, saying, quote, "It's unlawful. We're not going to tolerate it. I've asked for all options to be on the table."
The UK's Office of Communications put out a statement saying that it's launching an investigation into X over the Grok image controversy. It reads, "There have been deeply concerning reports of the Grok AI chatbot account on X being used to create and share undressed images of people, which may amount to intimate image abuse or pornography, and also sexualized images of children that may amount to child sexual abuse material."
Now, the UK's Online Safety Act makes it illegal to share intimate images of someone online without their consent, and it requires social media companies to take steps to prevent such content from being shared. The Office of Communications says it has already been in contact with X to discuss their concerns, and X has responded by limiting the image editing tool to paying subscribers only.
But Elon Musk is blasting the UK government for its investigation. He also pointed to statistics showing that thousands of its citizens have been arrested over social media posts, which Musk repeatedly describes as fascist. On Monday, he wrote, "Censorship is the hallmark of an actually fascist state." I don't think it's fascist to do this, but I think it is very bad what the UK government is doing. It was wrong of Grok to be programmed in such a way that it could produce these images. That has already been fixed so that it won't do that. But also,
oh, no, I'm not letting you say it's been fixed. You have to be a paying subscriber of X for you to be able to still do that, which is ridiculous.
They made you paying subscriber, but you can't do that. They're putting better safeguards in Grok so that it will not generate those images, which is appropriate. Of course, Grok should not generate those images. Whether they count as child sexual abuse material or not, I don't know, but Grok should not do that. But there's a little bit of shifting of responsibility here. Who are the accounts that said, "Hey, Grok, generate me a nude picture of an underage girl"?
Yeah,
is it that person is it like the platform is the platform? The machine is not conscious. It did not choose to generate these images. You asked it for it. And people are putting like, "Oh my God, look, Grok made me a plan to blow up a building." Well, you asked for it. It's an encyclopedia. It just gives you the information you want. So people are shifting their own personal and moral responsibility to a technology that is not sentient, that doesn't make intelligent decisions. We call it artificial intelligence, but it's just a glorified search engine. That's on you for doing that. So that's where the responsibility should lie, not with the equipment, the technology itself, in my view.
I mean, this is sex abuse material. I mean, people are feeling humiliated, dehumanized. These are real complaints from people who actually didn't ask for their likeness to be used in this way. And specifically when it gets into minors, I think this should be a no-brainer. We have our own U.S. laws that protect against this. It's not like UK is doing something that's so wild here. We have the Take It Down Act that passed last year that actually requires you to remove illicit or makes it illegal to share any images that are illicit of a minor or a person. And so, yes, you're right. The conversation is more about should the person who posted or requested the image get in trouble or X the platform, but should they not allow people to make explicit images on Grok? I mean, because from what I understand and what people who went through the new system, it's like you get a message saying, unless you're a paying subscriber, you can't you can't move forward with this request from Grok. And so that means like behind a paywall, we're going to change the way people behave. Like maybe predators are the only ones that will pay, or maybe the paying will deter them from creating these images. I think we need to get to the bottom of it. And there's even states that take it further, like California and Arizona. California has AB 1831 that says any of the creation of these images resembling real children is completely illegal, and you will be charged with that. So it's like several states that are pushing their own laws forward to enhance what the federal government has done with the Take It Down Act.
You got to charge the person. Again, not that we've talked about this before. Section 230, the platform in U.S. law. You're right. The UK is different, but in the U.S., the platform is generally not responsible for the content that appears on it. You get defamed on Twitter. You don't sue Twitter. You sue the person. So same ways. There's some explicit sexual abuse material or whatever. It's the person who generated it is responsible, not the platform. Now, you're right. There are laws that are exceptions to that mandate takedowns of child sexual abuse material.
And mandate taking it down, period, in the Take Down Act, if a request is made the platform must take it down, or then it becomes unlawful within that takedown act. So if somebody who has the illicit image
The
of
Take
them
It Down
up
Act might be illegal because of like I don't if it went to court, it might not hold up. Is what I'm.
well, I'm just saying, doesn't Elon Musk, as somebody who wants to use an app that actually people are on and engaging and have good experiences, a variety of experiences, wouldn't he want to make sure that there are not child predators?
He does, which is why they modified Grok so that it won't do this.
I just think he can also listen to lawmakers and not attack them online. Just try to have dialogue about how to make this a safe environment.
The UK is going to ban all of X over this. I think that's pretty crazy. That
I
would
think
be
that they're probably just hurling threats right now to get him
sincere
to
curtailing of people's political expression. Keir Starmer probably doesn't like that there's a lot of criticism of the Labour government on X. So he's going to use this small incident as a pretext to forbid political speech critical of him. That is a
Elon Musk can admit,
fashy for me.
Elon Musk can admit that he can do a better job. When he acquired Twitter, which he then called
Ask
X,
Grok, it'll apologize to you.
He fired 80% of the department that looked over safety and for Twitter. So people who had an actual job to make sure. Existed. I'm just saying, he fired the people that would look over it. Did he rehire them? I'd like to know, because he fired 80% is a large number. And so I just want to know.
It functioned just fine.
It functioned, but we had a lot of mishaps in between, from Grok being a little crazy. Yes,
Grok is a new product. I don't think you can compare that.
Well, it's Grok again. That's people are putting in these requests and people are getting illicit images of them.
You know,
at the
you
very
can say,
least, we should try to protect
children.
children.
You can say to Grok, you made explicit images of children and that was very bad. How do you feel about that? And Grok will say, I'm very sorry. That was wrong of me. I shouldn't have done that. I'm implementing safeguards to never do that again.
Really?
So,
I can try that today?
You can also say,
Grok, say that to the kid that then gets harassed because
say your apology in the cadence of Jar Jar Binks. And then it will say, Misa, so sorry.
I'm done with this conversation.
All right. We've got more to talk about on Rising. Stay with us.